there, this is Claudia, and I am here to share with you a gentle practice, a 20-minute practice, to wake up the body, bring a gentle stretch, and just to overall feel better for today. So if you're ready, take a moment here to grab anything that you might need for your practice. That could be a block, a bolster, a towel, a blanket, straps, water, anything that you might need. And when you're ready, let's meet on actually standing today, not on a mat. So place your props to a side, and together you can come to face the top of the mat or sideways so you can look at the screen. And together we're going to begin to place your feet slightly apart and allow your arms to swing from side to side, always keeping contact of your toes to the ground. As you swing from side to side, gently lifting one heel up to give you that space or that range of motion that you might need. You do that a couple of times. Notice if there's any stiffness in your back area. Just noticing, no judgment. It's just the beginning. And come back to center, bringing your hands towards your hips, towards your waistline, And you can take your feet slightly apart or keep them close together. And we're going to make some hula hoop circles. Keep contacting your feet towards the ground and make nice big circles with your hips in one direction. If you want to explore, make some smaller circles. That's also okay. When you're ready, we're going to change the direction of the circles to the opposite side. Noticing any differences that might come up on one side and the other. And come back to center. We're going to bring both hands, interlace your fingers in front of you. Take a deep breath in, come forward, and we're going to round the spine, push back. We're going to inhale, reach arms up to the sky, and exhale to round. Inhale up, and exhale, round. 2 more times, inhale, and exhale. 1 more time. We're going to exhale, cactus your arms or angel arms. Actively pressing those elbows towards the back. I'm going to change the orientation of my body so you can see. So we're going to gently activate those elbows and press towards the back to open up the chest. To welcome a nice breath, a heart opener here. Perhaps you would like to close your eyes and gently lift your chin slightly up. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Taking a deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. As you exhale, interlace your fingers towards the back. And as you exhale, you allow your head to fall forward and your arms overhead. You can allow your knees to bend here. And exhale, release your hands to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release, forward fold. We're going to do that 2 to 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale out. 1 last time. Inhale. Exhale out. Bring your hands down to the ground. Take your feet back into a plank. Activate your core. Exhale, release your knees down towards the ground. Tabletop position. We're going to make some gentle circles here with the hips in one direction. Pressing through your hands to activate the shoulders. We're not going to allow our shoulders to be soft and allow your head to fall. We're going to activate them. We can stretch our hips, but also strengthen our arms and our shoulders. You can always tuck your toes under or place the top of your feet towards the ground, whichever feels best for you. When you're ready, change directions towards the opposite side. Excellent. Come back to center, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Alternating one foot at a time. Pressing through your hands, finding space between your shoulders and your ears. Place the right foot in between your hands. Release the left knee down. Inhale, low lunge, arms up to the sky. Exhale, take the hips back, half split. Inhale, come forward, arms up to the sky. Exhale, half split. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale up. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 last time. And as we hold it back, we're going to take 3 cycles of breath here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out. Come forward. Bring the right hand to the inside of your right foot and walk your foot slightly outwards into a gentle lizard pose and allow your hips to fall slightly forward. Take a moment to adjust if it's needed. Feel a nice gentle stretch in the hip flexor area. And when you're ready, let's take the right foot back. Tuck your toes under and downward dog. Perhaps alternating 1 foot at a time, pedaling out your feet, or bending both knees at a time. And lifting the sickles up to the sky. And when you're ready, step the left foot in between your hands, releasing the right knee down. Coming up into a low lunge, arms up to the sky. As you exhale, take your hips back into a half split. Inhale forward, low lunge, arms up. Exhale to extend. Inhale forward. Exhale, extend back. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale forward. Exhale, take it back. 2 more times here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 last time. Inhale. You know the drill. As we take it back, we're going to hold it here for 3 cycles of breath. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. 1 last time. Inhale. Exhale out. Walk your hands forward, placing the left hand inside of the left foot. Here, and we're going to release the back foot down into a lizard pose here. Feel that nice stretch in the hip flexor, the top of the thigh, the outer hip. Press through your hands, activate the shoulders. Now raise your shoulders here. And when you're ready, take that left foot back. Tuck your toes under, take your hips up and back, downward dog. Lift those sit bones up to the sky. And release the knees down towards the ground. And we're going to take a supported side plank here. You can always modify as you go on with your practice if you want to do a full posture of it. So you're going to stretch out the top leg, and you can bring the bottom leg into a tripod, or you can align it with the other foot. And we're going to reach one arm up to the sky, the other arm down to the ground. Find a nice lengthening here. The stability of your body, activating the core muscles to hold yourself up in balance. A deep breath in, exhale out. Let's release the top hand down towards the ground and bring both legs in. I'm going to change direction, orientation of my body so we can always keep an eye on what's happening on which side, right? So we're going to take an extended side angle here on the other side where you were. Extending the opposite leg out and reaching other arm up to the sky. Noticing perhaps the differences from the right side and the left side of the body. Press through the bottom hand, activate the shoulders, and reach through the fingertips. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, release that top arm down to the ground. Take a moment here to adjust. Take your hips back here into child's pose or wisdom pose, reaching your hands forward. Take a deep breath in, exhale out, allow your heart to melt towards the ground. Allow yourself to be supported by the ground beneath you. Inhale and exhale out. And gently come forward. Tuck your toes under, take your hips up and back. Downward dog. We're going to do something slightly different here. We're going to walk our hands towards our feet into a forward fold. And in our forward fold, allow yourself to find nice bend in the knees. You can bring a block in front of you to give you a gentle space. You can also use a book if you don't have a block available to you. And we're going to bend one knee at a time and gently alternating. Feeling the differences on the right side and the left side. Keeping a nice heart forward, lengthening of the spine here. Not to over round. And gently release your hands down. And round the spine all the way up into a standing posture. Take a moment here. And we're going to do a couple of balancing postures. Starting with tree pose. If you're ready, take a moment here. Placing your feet hip distance apart. Feel the connection of your feet towards the ground. Explore. Lift those toes up. Rock yourself forward and back. Feel that connection. Open your toes in place and on the ground. When you're ready, shift your weight onto one leg. Bring the opposite sole of the foot into the ankle, your ankle. Your hands can come to your waistline. Find a nice focal point in front of you. And gently begin to activate the muscles in your foot, your ankle, the calf muscle, your knee, your thigh. Engage your lower abdomen. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And perhaps if it feels good, you begin to explore bringing the opposite leg slightly up. And if you would like, you can bring your right hand or the left to the ankle and place your foot to the inside of your opposite thigh. Don't lose that focal point in front of you. And keep that engagement of the lower abdomen to find stability. Palms facing forward. Ooh. Or hands in prayer. Keeping a nice active leg. Long spine, soft in the shoulders. And release, bring the right knee forward and release your foot down towards the ground to meet the opposite foot. Take a moment here to shake it out. Activating the muscles in your foot can be exhausting. Sometimes we don't bring that awareness of exercising your feet as well and your ankles. So important. It's what we'll do always. So let's take it to the opposite leg. Just as we did before, explore your balance. And when you're ready, bring the opposite foot, the opposite sole of your foot inside of your ankle. Hands to your waistline or wherever it's best for you to find that balance. Find your focal point in front of you, also known as drishti. And when you're ready, you can begin to slide that foot slightly up the leg, or you can bring your hand to the ankle and place your foot inside of the thigh. Activating through the foot, the ankle, the calf, the knee, the thigh. Lower abdomen, lift, chest forward. Palms facing forward or hands in prayer. Wherever you're at, take 2 to 3 breaths here. When you're ready, release the knee forward and release your foot down to meet the other one. And gently take it around, pull the plate. Take a moment here. When you're ready, come to the top of the mat. We're going to take our sit bones back into chair pose, arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the mat and take your feet back and release your knees down into a tabletop position. Let's do a couple of cat-cows. Inhale to arch the back, exhale to round the spine. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Inhale, exhale out. And this time we're going to do a couple of barrel rolls here. You're going to roll your spine like in a little barrel area, circling around, keeping your toes tucked under. When you're ready, change the direction of the movement to the opposite side. Connect to the movement and the stretch. And gently release, come back to center. From here, we're going to bring our right knee towards our right thumb and swing the bottom foot. Walk the back foot slightly towards the back, and we're going to take a pigeon pose here. coming into our forearms. We're going to take 3 breaths here. If you want to hold a little bit longer and you want to pause the video, you can always do so. Just for time's sake, you're going to come out of the posture, come up onto your hands, allow your hip to fall towards the ground. And we're going to change the directions towards the opposite side. We're going to extend the back leg. And we're going to keep the left knee into that left thumb, swinging that bottom foot slightly outward, extending the foot, making sure that that foot is placed almost in the middle. You don't want to have it too open or find misalignment of your hips. Perhaps you bring your forearms down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, exhale out. Noticing the different manners in which we hold tension in the body. On the left side and the right side. Something to be mindful of. And gently come up into your hands. Allow your hips to fall towards the ground. And bring both soles of your feet together to meet into butterfly posture. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow your torso to lean slightly over your feet. Your hands can be towards the front. Feel the nice opening and stretch on the inside of the inner hip area or the inner thighs. And gently come up. Bring your hands to the outside of the knees. Take a moment here to change the orientation of the body. Bring your hands to the back. Both feet towards the ground, and we're going to windshield wipe our knees from side to side. Feeling that gentle stretch on the outer hip. And I invite you to bring awareness to one more thing here. As you windshield wipe your legs from side to side, can you feel the connection of that little bone in your glute area? Gently massaging or putting that gentle pressure to release tension in your glutes as you rock from side to side. And when you're ready, you can come forward, cross your legs, and face the front of the side of the mat. We're going to close our practice here with a couple of breaths. Follow your breath in through your nose. Feel the expansion of the torso and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. And exhale, let it all out. Come to your regular cycle of breathing. Keeping your eyes closed here for a moment. Your hands can come to your knees or palms facing out. And just a moment here to welcome stillness in the body and the mind. When you're ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers and gently open your eyes. Palms facing down on your knees And together, let's take a deep breath in, palms up to the sky, hands together in prayer, and down to heart center. Bow down to yourself in gratitude for today, for giving yourself time, for taking care of yourself. And thank you for practicing with me.